What's up?
Hey, what's up, Joe? It's the Rose. I've been tweeting you all night.
Hey, Rose, how you doing, man? Yeah, I seen that shit. What's up?
And no, I'm going all right, man. I just got over a throat infection, and this show's been making me laugh my ass off all night long.
Thanks, man. I'm glad it was good. I thought it was pretty good, and it was wild as shit, I'll tell you that.
Oh, that feud, that Texas feud, man. Larry Funk is the shit. I got to give him that. And you guys really had me going with that gaming talk, man. I wish I was able to get on earlier.
Well,
I tried to get on earlier, and then I had to go to the bathroom. I stopped trying to call in, and I'm glad I got on at the end of the show, though, man.
no, I'm glad you got on. I mean, I'm sure we'll bring up the game some more. You know, I love the game and shit.
I mean, you ever, I said this to you on Twitter, if you ever do like a show dedicated purely to gaming, you know, I'm your man if you need a sidekick for a show like that.
Oh no, absolutely, man. I will. I'll try to remember that. I'll call you up. I'll tweet it out. You know what? I'll probably tweet it out one day. You know, hey, I'm going to be talking about gaming. We're going to do a video, and yeah, I'll try to get you involved in that.
But man, I really enjoyed the show. I have to say, this is probably the best episode so far.
Wow.
Since I've been watching you, and hopefully everything between you and JD will be smoothed out. I like both of you guys. I love Out of Nowhere.
I'm sure it'll be fine. This has happened before. I'm sure it's all right. I love JD. I love him. He's under a lot of stress and shit, you know? He bites easily on some of the trolly shit.
Yeah, man, it sucks, man. These trolls are just out there.
Yeah.
I even said something on Twitter, too. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to look at this fucking narc.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's happening. I love him, and hopefully he calms. He gets what happened.
I just listened to Beer Goons earlier today, too. I'm like, it'd be a shame if that ended after only one episode.
No, I was just fucking around. We'll be fine. I was just blowing it up for everybody to create this shit. I love doing it. We had a great time. Me and JD love it, and we're gonna drink some. We're gonna have some. Hopefully, we're gonna try to pick out some better beers next week. Our beers failed. That's why we didn't talk too much. We were just like about beer. We just were like, let's talk about this other shit.
Do you think you'll ever drink Stone Cold beer on the show?
Absolutely. I definitely want to get that on the show. I'm trying to get Stone Cold on the show at the same time as the beer. That'd be nice.
Well, since I finally got on, if you don't mind, give it a hell yeah! I just want to mention my 3 favorite games, and I'll let this donation go through first.
It's Kel Obama says, thank you, Joe, for another great Monetize This. Started weird, but ended glorious. It always does. It always starts kind of weird. Thank you, man. Thanks for the donations. And V2 of Doom says, after dark, there is light. So thank you, V2 of Doom. Yes, go ahead with the gaming shit.
Well, I would say my top 3 favorite games of all time have been Sonic the Hedgehog 2 from the Genesis, one of my favorite games, beat it a few times. I love the Mortal Kombat games. I've played every single main game in the series, all 10 of them. And Super Mario World from the Super Nintendo is my all-time favorite game. I go back to beat that game at least once a year.
Oh, yeah, dude, absolutely. And Sonic 2, for sure. Like, dude, I remember being in school and just everyone had a Sonic 2 t-shirt. It was awesome. So, no doubt on that, dude.
I can't wait for that Nintendo Switch, man. I got mine pre-ordered, man. 3 weeks. I can't wait for it to come out.
I hope it's good. I was talking to Boogie about it the other day. He seems to think it's going to be pretty cool. Or it's pretty cool, he says. So hopefully it's good, man. I appreciate the call and love you, dude. And I'll talk to you on. We'll talk about the game and shit later. We'll definitely do more on it.
All right, Joe. Hey, can you put me in your system? I want to try to call in a little more often.
Yeah. What's the name?
You just put me in as the Rose, man.
The Rose.
That's the name I go by.
Yeah, I always remember you because I think of Dave Rose, and then I'm like, but it's not Dave Rose, it's the Rose.
Yeah, I've been using that name ever since I got it. Somebody gave me that name, ironically, through playing Mortal Kombat from the PS3 version, the reboot.
Okay.
Because I was so good online that someone just took a parody of The Rock's name, and because my PlayStation Network name has Rose in the name, they took that part out. And they gave me that nickname. At first, I didn't know how I felt about it, but
Amazing
I'm used to it.
Wheel of Fun.
The Amazing Wheel of Fun. Kevin Scampoli has donated $11 to spin the wheel. Is that the real Kevin Scampoli? I can't believe it. We have to spin the wheel for Kevin Scampoli. Kevin Scampoli. Fucking love him. I don't even know if that's really him, but whoever it is, he got good taste because Kevin Scampoli is a badass motherfucker, and I love him. Listen, The Rose, I love you, dude. I'll talk to you soon, all right?
You got it, man. If you get a chance, follow me on Twitter again, man. You used to on your old account, but you haven't yet on this one.
Just say it's The Rose, and I'll hit you up right after this is over.
You got it, man. Have a good night.
Thank you, man.
That was a phone call that you just heard on the Joe Cronin Show. that I finally got on his show after I must have called this show now hundreds of times, and I finally got on last night, my first time. It was about 4 a.m. This morning when he took that call, and he was wrapping up his show, Monetize This. Click on his logo there. I have it annotation next to my avatar, and you can listen to the whole show. 4 hours and 10 minutes of fucking gold. That probably was the best show, as I said in the call last night, since I've been listening to him. Joe goes live every Monday and Tuesday night after Raw and SmackDown. He goes live every Wednesday night with a show called Out of Nowhere. And he goes live usually every Friday night, unless he's doing something else or he's too sick, with this show, Monetize This. Pretty good show. Joe mostly does cover wrestling, but on Friday nights he covers and will talk about anything but wrestling. He also goes live every Sunday after a pay-per-view, so once or twice a month on a Sunday night. So, yeah, if you like his content, click on his videos, subscribe to Joe Cronin. Pretty good guy. Speaking of being live, I'll be live tonight. I'll be on YouTube. I'm streaming a couple of games tonight. Come on in if you see something you like. I'll be live tonight after Dragon Ball Super comes on at 8 o'clock, so probably about 9, I think I'll come on. And I'll play a couple games, hang out with you guys for a couple of hours. I won't have a chat box open because I only have one screen, so you guys could tweet at me throughout the stream, and I'll shout you out and I'll answer your tweets. We do it that way. But yeah, subscribe to Joe Cronin Show, and if you like that call that you just heard from me, about 5 minutes long, I plan on calling his show more often now. Hopefully I get on more often now that I'm in his system. Check out his content. If you're a wrestling fan, you'll like his channel. If you just like Monetize This, you'll like his channel on Friday nights. So check him out and check me out. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Links are always in the description for this video because I'm talking about Joe. I'll even put him in the description too. Until later on tonight, my name is The Rose, and I'll catch your ass down the road.